everyone, my name is Krissy, and for this channel I will be documenting, hopefully weekly, everything that's wrong with me. I have quite a list. My main one is a gynecological condition I was surgically diagnosed with back in 2009. It is called endometriosis. It's a condition where instead of bleeding normally, that blood doesn't all shed properly during your period, and it instead remains inside of you and proceeds to become scar tissue, which melts and fuses stuff together that shouldn't be connected. Yes, so yay. I have been suffering from these symptoms since I was 9 years old. Although I didn't officially have a period till I was 11. The pain was so intense in childhood, my stepfather thought it was my appendix. God, it's been 18 years now since I've had this developing essence. In my case, it's very genetic. Every woman I know in my family has some form of it. I have been confirmed, finally, to be completely infertile. There is almost nothing in my internal reproductive organs that are working correctly at all. Which I'm fine with the infertility part. Unfortunately though, there are a lot of women who want kids, and my heart just breaks for them because this illness will take it all away. It really will. I cannot drive. I cannot work. Yes, I have a very strict diet, which got even more strict when I discovered this year that I had celiac. Okay. And last year when I lost my gallbladder, I now have to take special enzymes just to digest my food properly, and it's a pain. I have taken every medication known to man for endometriosis. I even had menopause induced. I'm sorry, my birds are all excited. None of that worked because it turns out there's scientific reasons why it's not going to, and I think I'll break those down in videos later because this is just an introduction really, I think. And I have IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, which is very common to have if you have endometriosis. A lot of digestive issues are, yeah, you can pretty much make bank that if you have endo, you will have something wrong with your poor digestive tract too. It sucks. So yes, there's those, and I am currently seeking a diagnosis for possibly Crohn's and or colitis. Yippee. And I am on a lot of vitamins and a very strict diet for my liver because it's, without my gallbladder and in my current medical condition state of chaos, it is very compromised, and if I can do anything to stop that, I will. So, yes, I am very, very sick. Today is one of my better days, thankfully. I resemble a human being today. It's nice. It really is. I'm sorry, I'm so tired right now. I spent the last 3 hours trying to exercise in a cemetery because the Sturgis motorcycle rally is happening right now, and that's the only place with peace and quiet. So, cemeteries, yes. My brain just died. I am so sorry. So yes, that's, I will hopefully be documenting everything going on with my endometriosis especially. I will try and remember to share what I do for treatment, because what I have been doing holistically has been working far better than any pharmaceutical crap I've ever tried, and I have been on everything. So I didn't think veggies and all that would work, but crap, they do. I am still completely debilitated, but I feel healthier despite being sicker, if that makes any sense. I don't think it does. I'm sorry. Yes, if you are a woman and you have cramps beyond what is normal, please take it from me, killer cramps are not normal at all. Please, I don't care what you do, just fight to get seen. You'll probably have to see several doctors. A lot of us are very unlucky. I have been to doctors in 4 states. And yes, even the doctor I finally got my surgical diagnosis from turned around and told me I didn't have it. Yeah, even though I have it in my surgical report right here that I freaking have endometriosis. So I've also been accused of being a drug addict in the emergency room while I was screaming in pain, and I've been accused of being there just for the drugs when I don't want drugs, I want a cure. But yeah, hopefully that will happen in my lifetime. I would love some relief. It was nice to have a diagnosis, honestly, to have someone to be validated like that, because as a woman, when you're on your period and you're all of a sudden so crazy and all this stuff is in your head, and it was nice to show people the pictures during the surgery and to have them go, yeah, everything you thought about me, that was total bullshit. I'm sick. I'm not crazy. And I don't know if it's better to be sick or crazy like that. I don't. But that sense of validation was nice. It hasn't done jack shit for me since. I keep getting told that I would not be given a hysterectomy because I might want kids, despite being confirmed by 7 medical professionals now that I will never be able to have them. And if I did, I would have to have a visit with a doctor once a week for the duration of my pregnancy, because my life would be in danger from nearly the moment of conception, simply because my insides are so just destroyed. So yeah, it's so professional doctors, isn't it? Yes, it was I don't know why it's so hard to just get help. I thought that's why people became doctors, but I have pent up bitterness. I apologize. I have just been through a lot with people of the medical profession, and I know several great ones now who have actually saved my life twice this year. Yeah, so I finally met some good ones. They unfortunately cannot do anything because they're not gynecologists. But whenever I go into the ER for my endometriosis, they always know exactly what to give me to help start calming me down. And because I have been taken in ambulances for my period. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds like it should never happen, and it shouldn't. But I had 4 EMTs last September carrying me out when my ovary collapsed. It's as painful as it sounds. It was the most pain I've ever been in my life, and I know pain. As you can see, I have some tattoos, and I've had kidney stones. Those fucking suck. I don't care what gender you are. Pain. It's all it is. I wish there was a way for, and it's so odd that I have trouble articulating what the symptoms for endometriosis are, given that I am its poster child. The pain can go down your legs. It often feels like your uterus is trying to pull itself down, or like it's going to fall out. Sometimes the pain even radiates all the way down into my hands. It's brutal. I really don't know how else to describe it. I am in fear of having a period once a month. It sounds certainly pathetic, but it's the God honest truth. I am terrified of what my uterus might do, and the only thing I can do is ride out the pain. And you just lay there in bed and you cry and you shake and you scream and you pray and yeah, it's there's a lot of what people think will treat it, and yeah, there is no known cure for it. Pregnancy will not fix it. My mom had 4 kids and she still has full-blown endometriosis. Hysterectomies are not always a guarantee. What you have to do is you have to get out every last cell of endometriosis, every last little lesion, otherwise it'll just go right back. So a lot of women, I know my grandmother had a hysterectomy and it worked for her, which was awesome. And then I know a lot of women who had total hysterectomies and still have it. Menopause is not a cure. There's some science I can get into with a whole another video on that. Sex is very painful a lot. I have not had it in, oh God, has it been almost a year now? It can be extremely painful. Bleeding will be usually quite heavy. Most women with endometriosis will have some form of anemia. Yay, anemia. And yes, I have fainted. I will, during my severe episodes, I will not be able to walk at all. I will not be able to straighten up because that will cause the tissue to pull on itself, and that's even worse when you're having a flare. You can have endometriosis pain and period cramps any day of the month, regardless of whether or not it's that time of the month. I'm actually not having a period right now, but I have been cramping for a week like I am going to. For some reason, my period's been skipping to every other month. I don't know what that's about. If you have endometriosis, your period is also probably going to be very irregular, which even the birth control couldn't fix for me. Yeah, there's a lot. This is a really long introduction. I am so sorry. Yes, hopefully I will have a new video up next week where I will, or even more, I will be sharing all my vitamins and my diet, and hopefully it will help someone else out there, because I really wish I would have had this outlet, or this, gosh, what is that word in English, I swear, this resource, yes, when I first found out what I had. But even though YouTube was out then, I don't think, yeah, it just had never occurred to me, and I was very depressed anyway, and no, it would not have occurred to me to reach out to someone. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know anyone else had it, and I have entered a support group on Facebook for it. While I'm not suicidal at all, I do get very depressed with it. I was a workaholic, and it is devastating to me that at 27 I am disabled, but can't get disability for something that very well might kill me down the road. Charming, right? But then again, my father's had 3 widowmaker heart attacks, and he can't get disability either. It's bullshit. But yes, that was a really long introduction. Yes, I'm so sorry. Hopefully I will have another video very soon. In the meantime, I'm going to go eat and take some more medication because I'm so tired. Chronic fatigue is one of my absolute biggest things, and I would think it would be wonderful to have a medical excuse to sleep all the time. No, sorry to disappoint you, it's not fun. So yes, I will go do those things, and I hope everyone who sees this and who contributes to this channel is doing well today. I hope everyone is feeling as well as I am, which I am still freaking sick, but better today, better. So yes, I hope everyone's doing well, and as my people say, shalom, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.